Hey, it's me. It can be hard for good healing energy to enter your soul. Its golden light can't get in if you close yourself off. And you close yourself off whenever you feel resentful, angry, or hurt. Most of these feelings are necessary. You know that the answer is not to pretend these feelings don't exist. Bring them out into the open and ask God to show you where, within yourself, you have built a wall that keeps out these blessings. Because the blessings wait. They're ready to heal you deeply. It's just that you need to let them flow into you. So, as an example, if you're upset with someone, try to understand both yourself and the other person. Don't be harsher with them than you are with yourself. Even the best of us can be guilty of that. Try to grow your love, your understanding, and your ability to forgive. I see that you've tried very hard, and your hard work is paying off, even if you don't always see it. Maybe you do see it or are starting to see it. You notice the times when you used to feel angry or bitter don't bother you as much now. You feel these emotions less and less often. Your growth is indirect. You can't grow by forcing yourself not to feel upset. Instead, you go straight to the root of your inner conflicts. That's how you get real freedom. A healthy kind of calm inside that grows stronger and stronger. Eventually, only love and understanding can touch you. You won't deny your flaws. You'll see them clearly. It's just that they won't upset you the way that they used to. So my message today is really to keep going. Move forward, even if it's tough. The kind and golden rays of Christ's love will fill you more and more, not only at certain special times, but always. Until you reach your goal, keep trying to break through your own disharmony so you can take in the blessings waiting for you. If you honestly try, you will get great help. You will get support. When you do this work, when we gather together to do this work, the forces build a special atmosphere, in a sense, that allows a deeper connection to take place. You see, spirits see differently from us humans. When you see something beautiful, it's nice, but it doesn't always change your mood or inner state. Spirits, on the other hand, realize that this beauty represents a world or a way of being they can choose if they follow these teachings. So try to picture and imagine such a world here, around and within you. We talked about how Jesus Christ died on the cross, knowing and choosing his fate. His life and death happened according to his own wish and purpose. It wasn't just something that happened to him. He picked this path because he knew it was needed. This was the greatest act of love. Have you ever thought, though, of Christ's action as the greatest act of courage? I mean, think about it. It already takes courage for a regular person to go through a tough fate calmly, trying to grow from it. How much more courage does it take to choose such a fate out of pure love? True love, real kindness, and honest unselfishness can't exist without courage. Reflect on what courage really means. If you lack courage, it may be because deep down, you're too focused on yourself in a harmful way. There is a healthy self-love, but cowardice comes from pampering yourself too much, feeling sorry for yourself, and caring only about your own comfort. Courage values a cause, a purpose, or another person as much as it values the self. So love and courage go hand in hand. Understanding this, I think, helps to appreciate Christ's life and death more fully, and also helps you understand yourself better. That means you'll do better in your own process of growth. So given what you've done so far, it shouldn't be hard for you to see where you're brave and where you're not brave. And where you're not brave, you will find probably that you're not loving either. Now, let's bring into this the concept of objectivity. To be free and calm inside, you also need to be objective. The more tangled up you are, the less objective you'll be. Being objective means seeing the truth as it is. Being subjective means seeing only half or less than what's real. You may not mean to lie, but if you're stuck in your emotions, it leads you away from truth. As you keep working on yourself, you will find and discover the untruth inside you. And after clearing it out, you can then let real truth grow in you. Only by honest self-searching can you do this. Seeing this from another angle is what helps you move forward. So look at how you may find big faults in others, but not see them in yourself. Yeah, it's always easier for us to see faults in others, and we can use this fact to our advantage. Maybe you're right that they have those faults, but if you fail to notice where you are also off track, you're in a half-truth. Also, the other person has good qualities, good traits you may lack. So your judgment is off because you focus on one bad spot and ignore the rest. So when you're upset about someone's flaws, ask yourself, don't I have a similar flaw, maybe in another form? And doesn't this person have good qualities I don't have? Think about their good points that you don't share and think about the flaws you have that they don't. That will help you calm your anger. If, after honest evaluation, you find that your faults are less and your qualities are greater, then you have even more reason to be kind and understanding. Without that ability, your better qualities don't mean much. If you make a real effort, God will help you to see more clearly. You'll have more peace, and what bothers you so much won't upset you anymore. Whenever someone else's flaws anger you or trigger you, it means there's something off in you too. You know this, but you forget it when you have the chance to look at yourself. Don't worry if the other person seems so obviously at fault, maybe worse than you. Just look for the small imperfection in you instead of the big imperfection in them. It's your own small bit of untruth that steals your peace, not their big mistake. Now, there's another way you can be too subjective. Many people are very tough on those who make them feel unloved or unsure of themselves. And that's just another form of defensiveness. If you felt secure and valued, you wouldn't get so shaken up and would be more tolerant. Most of us don't feel that secure, so we resort to clumsy defenses. This is like when you pretend a loved one is perfect because their loved makes you feel more safe. In that case, you refuse to see the flaws you would angrily reject in someone else that you don't trust. This is also dangerous because you fool yourself into thinking you're loving and tolerant when you're really just closing your eyes out of pride or insecurity. True love is honest and doesn't need to pretend. If you can truly love, you won't shut your eyes to someone else's faults. You won't focus too much on them either, but you'll see clearly and still love them. If you always close your eyes to the faults of those you love, one day a painful awakening may come. You might blame the other person for letting you down, when in actuality it's your own refusal to see the truth that hurt you. So prevent this from happening. Learn to see and love people as they are. I'm going to propose a little exercise. Think of a person you love. Think of the people that you love the most. Write down his or her good qualities and his or her faults and flaws. And then ask some friends who know this person as well. What do you think? Am I right about their qualities and faults? I'm asking to help myself grow. If your friends are also on the path of growth, even better. Then compare how they see your loved one with how you see them. Notice your reactions if they mention faults you never saw or accepted. If you become upset and hurt, it means you're not being objective. You fear the truth, probably because of pride and your inability to love the real person. If you can remain calm, even if someone wrongly accused your loved one, that's the key. Thinking about your loved one's faults might actually help you grow stronger and more mature. You no longer love like a scared child who can't face reality. When we're growing up, still in development, our child mind usually only knows extremes, good or bad, perfect or flawed, and so on. This childlike view lives on inside you as part of your images. You need to face this childish thinking and grow beyond it. It may be painful at first, but not as bad as your hidden fears suggest it would. So don't listen to those fears. Keep searching for the truth. Don't be too quick to say you do see your loved one's faults. Maybe you see some faults you can stand, but not all of them. So you still don't see them fully. When you're too harsh or too kind, you're not seeing reality. You're afraid of the truth because that child inside you can't handle an unhappy truth about the loved person. So it tries to block out the love. But that's not how things really work. If you search with the idea that your love can grow by seeing the truth, you'll fight less against reality. Decide which extreme, seeing only faults or ignoring them, is your bigger problem right now, and start there. Objectivity requires courage. Mature love means loving others despite their faults, seeing them clearly, and building on what's good in them. Immature love wants perfection or nothing, though you may allow some small faults. Judging people too harshly as if everyone is on the same level is also childish. People differ in many ways. Just see them as they are. If you can't see without anger, you're still acting in that childish way inside. And follow Christ's example here. Let go of your illusions that feed your ego, pride, and lack of real love. Once you do, you will build true love on real truth. Let me know if that resonates with you. Love you. Connect soon.